do it for the red, I do it for the white, I do it for the black. Eat a doubles with a slight, Isasha Trini. God damn it, Isasha Trini. So wave your rag now, wave your flag now. If you're from Trinidad, put your hands up. Put your flags up. If you're from Trinidad, put your hands up.
Welcome back. Is your favorite white boy? Come take my voice off my head. Take my voice off my head. Oh gosh, every week with you. Right, is your favorite white boy Trini?
Why do you like to hear yourself?
Your favorite Chinese?
Why do you like to hear yourself?
Because it's confusing. Right, so welcome back to the couch. As most of you may or may not know, we have moved to Wednesday nights. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell everybody around. Right? Is your boy Bob? Is your boy Daryl? Welcome back to another episode. Episode 2.
You actually remember to high five this time?
Yeah.
We try one more time. High five.
Well done, brother. Alright, so welcome back to the couch. To all the viewers around the world tuned in tonight. We here tonight live with the king himself, Isasha, out of Trinidad and Tobago, but taking some time off in New York right now. We have a lot of news for you all tonight as well. We have videos from Isasha. We have, of course, the Kakao of the week this week, which we forgot last week, yeah, brother?
No, we didn't have a Kakao last week.
Right, we didn't have a Kakao of the week last week.
That's alright.
We have some messages from the under 19 Trinidad and Tobago team. We have some big news from St. James coming in tonight. Smokey and Bunty is
no more,
as we speak, on fire right now. And then we have news for what's happening in and around Calgary as well. So right now, we're going to dip over to New York City. And we can tell you in New York City because the internet connection looking good. So, Isasha, how everything out there, my brother? How the weather out in New York treating you?
Well, everything good. They hear me good there?
Yeah. Things good out there?
Yeah, everything good. Today was nice.
Nice. Well, I see you're still wearing a sweater now, so we ain't reached wife beater weather yet. Alright, so it's a long time coming now. We trying to get with Carnival out the way and soca kinda on the back burner a little bit. We trying to get into the reggae vibes and the hip hop vibes of Trinidad and Tobago. So it was easier to get in touch with Obama than it was to get in touch with you, eh? We just want to let you know that.
I talked to Obama yesterday.
Yeah, well, we talked to Obama yesterday. He took time off from the Baltimore events to, but Isasha was a hard one to land, boy.
Oh, we find him, so.
We find him. So what's he seen recently? I was in Trinidad recently. I see you just you have this new show, Isasha Raw on Synergy TV. Talk to us about that now.
Well, the show is really based on the talent coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, the upcoming talent, the upcoming youths, them, and giving them a fair chance and a fair try and anything, because time we have talent in Trinidad and Tobago, and I really want it to be wasted, and 20 youths will be coming up to me and, doing nothing, and so, we had a little open mic. We used to do every Tuesday in Sawa, open mic, and it gets so serious that the people and them wanted like a competition. So I decided, throwing that money, I guess Synergy and them involved in it, I had to big up the sponsors and them, I had to big up Four Roses, all the management and everybody, and Synergy coming and taping it and it showing back on TV. So, the people and them are loving and enjoying the thing right now.
Yeah, one of my partners, Simmer was on the stage for a little while too, with when y'all had just started up the Four Roses, with the Four Roses family, and so it started off more as a private thing, and then y'all got more sponsors and more backing on board then.
Well, we really have no big sponsors, we have more like how to say it, like close friends and family. We would just choke something in the competition, but mainly everything coming out of we pocket, myself and the club, the management of the club,
Right. Now, is this a pre-screen thing like some other competitions around the world, like The Voice and X Factor and them kind of things? They do pre-screenings to make sure the talent worthy to jump on the stage first, or is this like an American Idol where, as you jump on the stage, it's like an audition right off the bat?
Well, I try to do it most professional, you know. We did auditions, you know, and we make sure we screen everybody properly. We keep them intact because we know the TV we coming into play, so everybody had to be clean. It can't be no expected lyrics and all them kind of things, so it had to be more clean, you know. So I try to get everybody intact with that by keeping meetings, you know, doing that little audition and everything. So right now the competition tight and nice. 3 preliminaries done going. We're going into semi-finals and the thing going shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime I enjoy that, all I watch is Synergy TV, so that's how I found out about it. I couldn't remember the name of the show, but for yours of y'all in Trinidad watching tonight, the name of the show is Raw. Check it out on Synergy TV. What nights is air again?
Well, right now it ends every day for the week, like 2 times for the day. The 3rd preliminary is going to start the show from, I think, next week. Yeah, I think from next week, the 3rd preliminaries will show. Right now, the 2nd preliminary is showing right now.
Right, so are you all done filming the whole thing then?
No, well, everything does go down like they will come and take the semi-finals and then they'll pre-record it and then they'll show it over now. So the semi-finals in tape.
Alright, so when you heading back to Trinidad is what I guess I asking.
Well, I'm going back to Trinidad in the next week or so.
Right.
Now, will be like
you've done a lot of work in the States as well, right? Do you live in the States now or you living in Trinidad now?
Still live in Trinidad. Just visited, you know, just work, you know, we're good, just about work.
Yeah, because why I get into that is because seeing the videos of, I would say the whole, I mean, this going years back now, the whole Reggae All Stars family, you, King David, Lyrical, Mr. King, Million Voice, Royal Dainties, everybody has either had a video shot in the States, in Brooklyn, in Miami, somewhere, right? So that's why I'm asking. And as a touching on the Reggae All Stars, was he seeing how that relationship going with the reggae artists in Trinidad and Tobago now?
Well, the reggae artists and them still stay together, you know. The industry kind of slowed down to put it together. It kind of slowed down, you know. Meaning that plenty music where man recording wasn't really getting played on the radio as it should, you know. So you find artists kind of get lackadaisical, artists get despondent, you know, they get kind of weary to the thing now, you know. But all the artists and them mainly still there's link. Anywhere we go and we bounce up is our love, you know. And that what it's about right now. You know, we just trying to push back the thing on top right now and make sure Trinidad and Tobago really being heard.
Right, yeah, because I remember a couple of years ago, you couldn't have a stage show without Isasha, Million Voice, a Studio 53 rhythm, a file rhythm, something in the background. You couldn't have a dance without it. And then there was this sharp fall off where you ain't hear nothing from the crew now. Reggae artists going and singing soca and thing now. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, touch base and see where we at now in the reggae industry in Trinidad. What we're going to do is like take our break. We had to run the red, white and black video for the viewers around the world. When we come back, we'll let them know, we'll let you all know where people watching from tonight, because we have a big audience tonight as well. So this right here, this is Isasha. This is red, white and black shot in Tobago, right? Remember this song. We'll come right back after this.
I'd like to request our flight attendants be seated at this time. We're landing in about 1 minute. Thank you.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant.
Red, white and black, TNT, yes we love you. Stepping up, Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me me proud of me island. Not forgetting how the island is a twin. Come make me have you make your head topper. Feeling have you ever eat crab and dumpling. Come me fishing never eat shark fin. Alright, go pitch and point take a swing. Yo book a risk go do some scuba diving. Yo in a the sea we watch the fish them a swim. Glass but a boat is how we rolling. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Me ever eat doubles, roti, bacon, shark, callaloo, oil on with coconut. Yo, when you get it, yo, you want more of that. Lick your fingers, you're bound to come back. Alright, don't need to brag, nah boast. Out all the islands, me love mine the most. Yo, for me island, me have to take a toast. But a blank for me island, of course. Down here, Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. So take a look down in our history. So many things we pass through is a mystery. When hurricanes and storm, they say God is a Trini. I know they're not wrong, yeah. But what make me feel sad? The media publicize it and make me look bad. Yo, child, mash up my sweet Trinidad. Them things don't get me mad. Cause, yeah, we have Brian Lara, one of the world's greatest cricketer. To show, we even have some gold, some silver. Alright, we even have a traveling master. Alright, we have steel pan and drums. The best carnival in the land. We have plenty woman. Come to my paradise. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Trinidad me born and Trinidad me come from. Tell them me proud of me island.
Martian music.
Isasha with Red, White and Black. I even had to ask the question because I know already that was shot mostly, for the most part, in Tobago. So to all you wanting the white sand beach and you ain't getting it when you visit Trinidad, you ain't getting the blue water when you visit Trinidad, take the 15-minute flight, go and see Tobago, and then come back and party in Trinidad, right? You can't go down St. James anymore and drink by Smokey and Bunties, but if you want, you go down Digo and drink by me. Bears is still $10, right? So we dare still be with Isasha. So Isasha, one of the biggest songs to ever leave, and this I would say bigger than Marshall, bigger than Differentology, bigger than all kind of thing. It was Don't You Know, and you probably performed Don't You Know more than, I mean, I've probably seen you perform Don't You Know 150 times. So the success of Don't You Know on a global scale, talk to us about what that has done for your career.
Words can't even explain what that song has done and still doing, you know? It's so much, yo. You know, it's something where that song just real now, and to know that the people and like that and take it like that, is a joy, So I just had to say, I just give thanks to the Most High God for giving me that inspiration, and that song we I bought since 2005 and up to now, to this time here, 2015, people will still call me to do a dub play. People will still call me to do shows, offer that same song, don't you know? So, don't you know has done well and is still
No,
doing well.
no, they have two other members in your camp that got, and I'm not saying because of lack of talent, I'm saying because of talent, that got immensely popular because of the Isasha camp, and that was your brother Million Voice. And up to now, nobody in Trinidad and Tobago can't tell me the man's name. He is only formerly known as Pan Man. We want right now. Pan Man is the fella who hitting his steel pan in the background of Don't You Know, and y'all still link up. Y'all still make music together. You and Pan Man.
Well, it's a while and see. His name is, well, we just call him Pan Man, but his name is Chuma,
You see?
It's a while and really see him. And he are wrong. That is the most I could say he are wrong. He's still doing music with Pan because that is his thing.
Right.
And he's a man talented, real talented. God bless that man. Definitely, because that man do some things we right now, as we speak, that is what I be doing right now, sitting behind the pan and singing and playing music, that kind of vibes right now, So
Yeah.
And I know it ain't easy.
Nah. Well, also you also have this. I mean, you have enough tunes out. Who Jah Bless, I Know Jah with Million Voice. How was it working with? I would say working with family. That is something that everyone does say don't work with your family. But how was it working with Million Voice on? I mean, and those were two massive tracks as well. Now.
Well, as they say, blood does run in vein, water does run in drain. and will always be my brother for life, that can't change. And it's a joy was working with him, and I know I still the sing with Million, it's just Million just take a different part in life and everything, but at the end of the day, music still going on, everybody still had a live. So it's a joy. We never had no falling out, no disagreements, We cool like that, and we stay cool. It's just love, man. Love.
Nice. So going back a little bit with you, Million Voice, you have Mr. King David, Prophet Benjamin, Royal Dainties, all, and that as you're talking, that sharp fall off with the reggae industry in Trinidad. What could we do now besides what Trini Vibe TV doing right now with the reggae artists and whatnot? What could Trinidad and Tobago do now, the radio stations, the artists, to increase the audience or hype up the audience again to get back into Trini reggae?
Well, I believe we need to do our own shows, Probably like out at the I Can't Wait and all them things we passed Trinidad already. We need to do back them thing and really promote it properly, because the people and them never really stop listening to music, The people and them still love the music to all. Because when they see in the road, it's like, yo, I need this, and you will go to small shows and the appreciation from the people and them is still mighty. So the people and them love the music. We need to do what we need to do. So we need to come together, we need to make that step and show, even self is a big reggae show in Trinidad every year. So we will start to get people from outside coming home now for this show. You think they start big, but you creep before you walk, and that is what we need.
Well, I just said too. So I remember when we had I think we've had a couple Mali concerts, we've had a couple Orange Sky concerts, we've had a couple different performances, but I found that the reggae artists in Trinidad were always opening acts. We didn't have main acts hitting the stage. Do you think that's because of a lack of quality or a lack of quantity or anything like that, or it's just a matter of we ain't quite there yet? What was the reasoning for us not being the main acts on stage?
That is a main that is something where I question where people about too and plenty promoters. And again, that was say we need to do our own thing. Because if we as the artists probably show the shows, we don't have to hope on the promoter to put we as a main act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is promoter and them. No, we go still hold it alright, what's going on, boy. They have big artists and that one, and they ain't trying to say, well, boy, you know what? Let me get we own artists a proper thing. You know? So that was say we need to do our own thing. We need to be our own promoters right now.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, let's take a break. Let's go to our Way Back Wednesday video. This year marks 10 years of the song Don't You Know by Isasha. Again, one of the biggest tunes to come out of Trinidad and Tobago to leave our shows. So, check it out. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you stick around. We have a lot more questions for Isasha right after this. Way Back Wednesday video of the week. Check it out.
Don't you know your love is so divine? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. Don't you know your love is one of a kind? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. Since you gone, me got no one to lean on. The picture in my head is me and you holding on. Love under the cover with some sweet slow song. And I'm in his girlfriend, baby, and hold your hand. With you like to be the wife of Brandon Young. Take your time and settle down because we are young. I don't like back and line either confusion. Rush into this thing, then things will be wrong still. Don't you know your love is so divine? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. Don't you know your love is one of a kind? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. Baby, let's settle down. Be lost a family together. I for you, you for me then. Baby, under this rainy weather. Tell them that no matter what them people say. Telling them that no matter what them people do. So they can never stop I. They can never stop you. Cause we were made for each other. Don't you know your love is so divine? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. Don't you know your love is one of a kind? And I'm wanting you, girl. Missing you, wanting you, girl. The picture frames on the wall. It keeps reminding me. Tell them my fair lady. And all those things are there. It's done for me. Tell them what Jarrah's put together.
Bob, that's the biggest thing out of Trinidad and Tobago. I tell you shit. And stop pressing all the controls up to you, boy. We'll be live on the air. Right, so watch me.
I get jumpy when that song come on, boy.
Yeah. All around the world. Go and find that song. Buy that song. Link the man for all. The man still doing the plates. The man still doing performances. I tell you that anytime that tuners come on in my car. There's have a couple ladies around the world that I call and let them hear the voice note, you know, let them hear the recording and say, darling, that's one for you. Yeah, you know, you gotta hear the lines. Alright, so
you know any lines?
I know lines, that's why I run the Isasha for them, that's how it had to go. I mean, you can't depend on yourself always in life, you know, you have other men out there with talents.
I talk to some of the girls of you anyway. I'm not go down that road.
Anyway, so Isasha off air there, all they look like all they was catching Jones in the background there, boy.
Yeah. We watching this Spanish part of it now.
Oh, the French. we find our video and the French at the top, and we say, well, boy, it's really because Canada is bilingual. Canada is half French, half English, right? So all the road signs is the half French, half English. So we say, well, that would be suitable. We ain't really planned it. When we started on the video just now, we kind of make that up on the spot and say, well, yeah, that's the Canadian version. That is for the French or the English.
That's the story we sticking to it.
Yeah, that's the story we sticking to it. Right, so every week we do this show, we interview artists, and we don't tell the artists beforehand any questions we're gonna ask them. And that is because one of the things is we like to get to know the artists, we like to hear honest responses and all that. But then they have something in Trinidad culture that some things we just can't break apart from. Where you're from, before the lighthouse, after the lighthouse, them kind of things, right? So we call this segment of the show, Rapid Fire. So it's just 10 quick questions, right? And it's just simple answers. Yes, no, wherever, right? So you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let go. Favorite islands outside of Trinidad and Tobago have been listed as Barbados, Jamaica, and St. Lucia. Which one you rather, Barbados, Jamaica, or St. Lucia?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Alright. Down the islands, a beach lime or a river lime?
Beach.
Beach. Roti or doubles?
Which way? Roti way.
Alright. You now pick up something. You put it in a pipe, papers, a bong, or a vaporizer.
What?
You now pick up some green. Right? You now pick up some herb. You're smoking it in a pipe, papers, bong, or vaporizer.
A pipe.
Right. You rather play carnival or attend a reggae festival?
Reggae any day, man. I still love my soca. Like the culture.
Yeah, for sure. Should Trinidad and Tobago legalize marijuana or decriminalize marijuana?
Both.
Alright, this is the last question. And this one does break up marriages. Bake and shark or shark and bake?
Bake and shark.
Yeah, you see? We discussed this last week with Young Rod and Mark Hardy. And they say bacon shark because it's bacon cheese, bacon saltfish, bacon buljol, bacon everything else. So it had to be bacon shark. We good with that, Darren?
I guess.
Alright. Me and Darren, let's say shark.
I want a divorce now.
Well, from me you could get that. Alright, so coming up in years to come now, what we expecting besides the Four Roses family and the competitions, the Synergy TV show, what else we could expect outside of the Isasha camp in the near future?
Well, it's just about work, more videos, more acoustic things, looking to build the social medias and them, build the network as much as possible. And music can't stop, so we're looking to already form that camp where we could have good artists on the back so we could say, yo, what's going on? Yo, take the forefront. Yo, go and do that show. And build the thing properly in Trinidad and Tobago and, try and give a youth, a next artist, a upcoming artist, a fair share in the thing, man.
For sure. Now, we had artists come out of the Caribbean, and we were discussing this earlier in the week, such as Rupi, Kevin Little, Militant, Elephant Man, that get their start in the Caribbean, and then sometimes you don't really hear from them for a couple of years because they're doing bigger and better things outside. Like Morgan Heritage blew up in Amsterdam, for example, and they did like a year-long tour in Amsterdam. Has anything like that played off for you recently that Trinidadians have not heard about?
Well, I can't say no. It always had things going on, always had things in the pipeline. You know, it's just to make the step. You know, and at the end of the day, they always say dance home before you dance abroad. So you know, I just dancing home right now. You know, I've been to all over the Caribbean. You know, I just in touch Europe as yet. That's the only place I in touch as yet, and no time. Everything is time. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm rushing it. I just yeah.
Do you write all your own music?
Yeah, majority. You know, I have like one or two songs a producer right for me already, and that is Angelo. That is the man we used to make the rhythms out of Studio 53. You know, that is the man we responsible for Don't You Know, the man responsible for Who Jah Bless, them rhythms and them the patience. You know, them and them. Yeah, that is the man responsible. So you know. He write one or two songs in my already, but besides that, I do all my music for myself.
And have you ever been approached by other artists to get songs written, like for you to write for them?
Yeah.
Because right now we having arguments in Trinidad over the past, I would say 5 to 10 years. It started back in the day with a big Denise Plummer blowout, and then it happened recently with some soca artists about who's supposed to get paid, right? Money versus writer versus singer. You know, what do you think? What do you think the royalties should be in terms of how a writer gets paid versus the person performing the song?
I believe it's either it's between the artist and the writer how they really want to go the thing is either they go 50-50, they go 75-25, you know. It's either up to that. It's them to come up with that decision because at the end of the day, you know, the artist have to know what's going on. If this song really going and do what it's going to do for me, I don't need 50%. I could take 25. I could leave the writer with 75. Or if the artist know really what's going on, I gonna bring out this song. This song is really so bad, but I will bring it out. Cut it down half and half, or you take the majority, you know?
Right. Now that you've been performing abroad for so many years, off and on, has there been anyone in the music industry that you've crossed paths with over the years that has either taught you something or learned something from you just by a 5-minute conversation or stepping into the recording booth with them?
You know, life alone is a learning experience, and I always learn, you know. I always around artists, you know, as I come New York is like the stomping ground for artists. Anyway you go, you short a bounce of some artists anyway. So, you know, you always have to learn. You have to keep your ears open, you know, keep your eyes open, you know, and they just stay inquisitive and they try to learn everything. You know, if there is a mistake somebody make, you know, you learn from that. You know, even if they do something good, you learn from that same way. You know, at the end of the day, you can't stop learning.
Yeah, for real. See, when you look at the States, when you look at Canada, they've always been two strongholds in terms of they sell albums, they sell records, they sell all their singles on iTunes and Amazon and all that. Trinidad, on the other hand, has never really had that support in a monetary term for their music now. We've always, gained a profit from performances on a stage. You think Trinidad and Tobago, or most of the Caribbean for that fact, could ever get to the point where we buying music online or we back to buying records or anything like that?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's possible.
Is all of your music available for purchase online right now?
Not all.
Well, when I say not all, everybody always have a two in their back pocket. You know what I mean? But the big hits, the Who Jah Bless, the I Know Jah, the Don't You Know, the Red, White and Black songs like that, they're available for purchase?
Yeah.
And that's on iTunes?
Yeah, you can go up on iTunes.
You see, all that's simple business. All you have to do is go on. What's the customer song now? 99 cents? You're spending more on coffee in the morning. Go and support your local artists. We're gonna check out another song. So all you know what all you're buying now, right? So you're hearing it, you're seeing the culture. So this is This is Isasha, World in a Mess. Check it out. Come back after this. We just want to find out a couple more things. We'll wrap up the interview with Isasha. Check it out. Isasha, World in a Mess.
Danny move is gonna stop it. Mr. Time, Mr. Jacket. Stop from running on a rocket. Yo, you put the ghetto youths in your pocket. That one of them move is gonna stop it. Yo, you Mr. Tire, Mr. Jacket. Yo, stop running your rocket. The world is in a mess. Tell me who is gonna help my children. Yo, it hurt my heart to see them suffering. Killing their brother, yo, just for nothing. The world is in a mess. Like nowadays we can't have no fun. Yo, like the fun thing done. Cause from the liquor you tell them want a gun. Hey, 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 hey. Well, the street is not safe anymore. Like the bad boys was settle a score. And badness gone out the door. Hey, yo, we need no to stop it for sure. And the youths, them not even care. Oh, well, to me, oh, them not even fear. Some of them not even take time to pray. Alright, meet them judgment there. Some of them not even take time for seek. Like how them a go take time for eat. But Jaja say, yo, blessed are the meek. And he will always guide all the sheep. Tell me who is gonna help my children. Yo, it hurt my heart to see them suffering. Killing their brother, yo, just for nothing. The world is in a mess. Like nowadays we can't have no fun. Yo, like the fun thing done. Cause from the liquor you tell them you wanna gun. Tell them in full time I'm not taking a life more seriously. Time for live your life more consciously. Yo, and live your life to the Almighty. Cause that's the only way I will set you free. Alright, tell them we burn out all later and burn out the envy. Burn out the jealousy. When you see a brother rising, yo, let him be. That's the way Jaja wants us to be.
Right, so that's Isasha, World in a Mess. We still live with the boss himself, so make sure all you run to iTunes and start to buy singles one time, right? For those of you all watching tonight, and you know your mother, your auntie, your uncle, your nephew, your dog, miss his show, this show will be aired again on Sundays, right? So make sure, if you know somebody miss his show, it's gonna be run again on Sunday, and will be on YouTube soon, right? So make sure and check that out.
Sunday at 6 p.m.
Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. in Trinidad, which is 7 p.m. in Jamaica, which is 7 p.m. in Toronto,
which is 8 p.m. in New York.
Alright, something so. Right, so we are still with Isasha, right? We have one more video for you all from Isasha. But before we log off, first of all, brother, we want to say thanks so much for taking time out and being with us tonight and talking about the industry and thing with us, you know.
Yeah, man. I want to say thanks too for having me, you know. Big up Trini Vibes, you know. It's the first time I really log onto the thing, and I hope it won't be the last time, you know. So, all the links, so for sure, any new music, any little new videos and thing, all the short I have it first.
For sure,
you know.
for sure.
Yeah,
Because right now, our biggest thing right now is, you know, we not studying the Trinis have Trinidad, the Tobagonians have Tobago, Bajans have Barbados. We studying the people in the middle of Sweden who stuck in a snowstorm after exams. That Trini, we studying that Trini young lady. We studying the Trini in Wisconsin with the, you know what I mean? So we studying the Caribbean people around the world that ain't have access. That is what we're going after, to make sure they're up to date on who they know, right? So what we're gonna do is we want to ask you one last thing before we log off. Growing up as a youth, I mean, we all have cliche inspirations, but who is your inspirations as a youth growing up? Not only musically, yeah? Anything.
Well, you know, my inspiration is just, I want to just go for my parents and them too, you know, and my family, because I am man as much my father and how he's a man stick with my queen and thing from long till now, and I know they're still going strong, you know. And certain vibes he's a man musically inclined to, you know, and type of music he's a man play around me too, you know. It was never no type of wassy music and certain things, so you know, it growing me now. So you know, I give thanks to my parents, you know, my brothers and my sisters, because I the last, I the final, I the baby, as I say, the baby in the family, so you know, God first, anything else after, you know. Yeah, man.
I don't know. Well, before you go, if you the last video is tell me if you want to introduce it for us, and we'll run it.
Yeah, well, you know, Trinidad and Tobago, the whole of Trini Vibes, the whole of the world, Canada, New York, we have a locked on to Trini Vibes studio interview right now. You don't know this video name. Tell me. Yo, Isasha, Grassroots, big up yourself. Boom.
Just love of my life. Yeah. Oh, girl, I wanna make you my wife. Tell me, are you standing with the Rasta man? Do you love it when I build my herbs and catch my meditation? I wanna sit with you, girl, and read a psalm. The Lord is our light and our salvation. Tell me, I wanna know if you love me. Tell me, I wanna know, baby girl, you standing for me. She said the night flex, yo, that are the best flex. And she never get nothing like this yet. When she get this up now, so she start sweat. Hours after hours and me not done yet. Oh, from the bed to the floor, from the floor to the kitchen for sure. She keep wanting more, more and more and more. Tell me, I wanna know if you love me. Tell me, I wanna know, baby girl, you standing for me. Baby girl, I never leave you. I'll stay by your side. Never leave you till the day I die. I wanna know, alright, baby girl, if you Tell me, are you standing with the Rasta man? Do you love it when I build my herbs and catch my meditation? I wanna sit with you, girl, and read a psalm. The Lord is our light and our salvation. Tell me, I wanna know if you love me. Tell me, I wanna know, baby girl, you standing for all of me. Girl, I wanna make you mine. Yes, I wanna make you mine. You're so damn fine, one of a kind, girl. Oh yes, I wanna make you mine. Girl, I gotta make you mine. You're one of a kind. You're so divine, girl.
Big tune coming out of the Isasha camp for sure. That was Tell Me. Again, don't forget, to those who are watching around the world, go and pick up them singles off iTunes, right? You had the videos you run tonight was Red, White and Black. Don't You Know, World in a Mess, and Tell Me. Right, so big up to Isasha for being with us tonight. Big shouts go out. You know, anytime an artist is with us, is time out of their schedule is not only that, but you know, it's a commitment that they have to make. And all the artists we've had so far have been great in working with us, keeping in contact with us, because they just get this WhatsApp one day or this email one day out of the blue saying, you know,
never hear about.
yeah, from this white boy or this Chinese they never hear about before.
Who's Chinese?
You dirtiness.
Me?
Right? That saying that fellas we can link up and yada yada, right? So thanks to Isasha and the whole crew. Now we have big news coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, an iconic landmark caught a fire today. And that is the big name in bars and restaurants, Smokey and Bunty. We have some images for y'all that were sent us on Facebook. Well, no, I didn't get us on Facebook. Sorry, I got us on email, anonymous email. So, thanks to the whole massive out there who watching. But yeah, if you want to run the pictures for them, Dalu. Right, so this is number one. This is the fire now start to blaze up. You see firefighters on the scene. There's a little further away. You see the whole building kind of engulfed in flames, and I mean, you see the crowds there. You see the firefighters there, and it had to, really take it in that. But people saying that apparently this long overdue. People saying how Smokey and Bunty hasn't really been the
place it has been.
Yeah, over for the past 5 to 10 years or so. So we wish them the best. We have some more here. This is one from the from the sky. You see the helicopter overhead. I don't know the story behind the bucket on the helicopter, if they were dumping water or what, or if they were just surveying the scene or what they were doing. But the last one we have is when they are just kind of started to get the flames under control. But yeah, we hope that Smokey and Bunty can rebuild soon and come back to the original SNB, the original Smokey and Bunty, because that's a landmark. That's a landmark. You can't reach in that and not eat a Smokey and Bunty doubles or have a cold beer or whatever. Or 4, 5, 6 in the morning on Sunday, Monday.
You think this is see outside of Smokey and Bunty was
but I was saying,
characters.
Men back in the day used to go cinema and thing and watch movie. You didn't need that. All you need to go and is pull up a empty case of beer, sit down on that, a crate, and watch what's going on outside Smokey and Bunty. That was the thing, boy. That was the thing. So that's a real sad story for real though. I really hope they recover and sooner than later. But they had a good run. You can't deny that. They had a good run. Where else we have in the hole for them tonight? Talking about hole. Kaka hole of the week. We forget to do it last week. That was my fault.
Can't forget to
I usually do the boards ahead of time, and we're trying to line up artists for the first episode, and you know, we couldn't get this one, we couldn't get that one, we were on the line with that one, and it was just last minute, I forgot. But this Cacahola of the Week is a different one, because usually we just nominate somebody, shut them up for 2 minutes, and then that is the end of that. But this week we have a video.
Yeah, this week we're gonna let him shut himself up.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you think this video real or fake, boy?
I think it's fake.
You feel so too, eh?
I think so too.
I find like it almost too perfect. Like he started videotaping at that moment. The man walk up to him. Anyway.
Watch the video.
Yeah, watch the video. This is our Cacahola of the Week.
Oh, Bernard, what you seen, boy? Where's that one?
I walk in coming and he's saying there's toots and blacks. I feeling something warm.
Wait,
It's a bird tutu, boy.
Don't blood?
No, it's bird tutu.
You see us?
Yes, boy.
You're lying.
I told you I don't even look easy right here, boy.
It run down?
It's feeling warm.
Wait.
Right here, look.
It running?
Yeah. But I gonna tell my mother, boy.
You see us, boy?
I serious, boy. The thing I just feel flat. I know what I feel, boy. And then I feel the warm thing running down, boy. And then when I look on my vest white with red residue. I like you.
Oh, shit.
Did I tutu, boy? You didn't say it, boy.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I find the timing was too good, boy. The timing was too perfect.
Stop laughing, boy.
Stop laughing. I don't want to laugh. This took anything roll on me, boy. Yeah, he had Cacahola in him. He had Cacahola in him. Alright, so that was our Cacahola of the Week. Hey, boy. We really had boy, something. You know, we tended to run like 4 or 5 Cacaholas for the week, boy.
But we got Cacahola card done, yes?
Cacahola really card done on the show, you know.
On the couch?
Nah,
on the couch,
boy.
Cacahola card done. Anyway, 10 is a Cacahola.
Now, yeah, boy. Anyways, so I was in Trinidad recently.
Go rubbing nothing again.
But we have big news. You might get to take a visit soon. You might get to leave the Rock. You might get to leave the Canada. Yeah?
Oh, so blighted.
We ain't go blighted. But Dalu might get to see a piece of Trini soon. Hopefully, we hoping. Right? Anyways, so 2 weeks ago, Trinidad and Tobago's national rugby team came up against Mexico. It was a big accomplishment for us to beat the Mexican national team, and it made headlines across Trinidad. So congratulations to the Trinidad and Tobago national team for rugby. Now, rugby has always been one of those sports that is being more of an underground sport. And in terms of underground, I mean like not well known, not supported. There's not a lot of funding for it, and it's really been, you know, more of a niche market. You only have you see the same fellas year after year after year playing, the same people on the sidelines supporting. So the under-19 national rugby team is now trying to, you know, gain some notoriety, some recognition, as you would think, you know.
I know. You ask me for the words and I give them to you.
Alright, no problem. So they're trying to gain some recognition, right, for the efforts that they're putting in training and all that. So we just found this short video. There's a video that they're putting out there to promote themselves. So check it out. It's the under-19 national rugby team for Trinidad and Tobago.
No, for all the Canadians and Americans watching, note well, it's not called football.
And yeah, this is not soccer. This is not football. This is rugby.
This is rugby, a real man sport.
Oh God, here shots firing in this studio tonight.
Together, everyone, achieve, the mission. One team.
We are Trinidad and Tobago national under-19 rugby team, and we
Invite you to get into rugby.
That's what I was saying. Right?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Get into rugby.
That's what we're talking
No
about.
pads.
Nah.
No pads.
Nah.
And
Rugby is a good sport. I played rugby for years for CIC. And I had partners that played in Fatima, St. Anthony's, QRC, and it was a great sport. I mean, I used to see the fellas on the first 11 teams in Trinidad, who first 11 football teams, right, come back after a first 11 match with more injuries than our rugby teams, right? I don't know if it's because in rugby you expect any hit, in football you're not really expecting any hit, you're not expecting a man to clip your ankles, whatever it is, but our football team spend a lot more time injured than our rugby team. Rugby is, once trained and coached properly, rugby is a safe sport in my eyes. If your child get injured playing rugby, don't come back and say Bob Gomez tell you so.
Bob Gomez tell you so.
Right? Because call me caca whole of the week, never that. But again, get into rugby, go out, try out with the national team, try out for your school, right? Trinidad and Tobago has great rugby programs, Northerns, Caribs, Rainbow. So go and check them out, right? What else we have? Alright, so before we sign off tonight, you want to run this video for them?
You run it.
This is the next caca hole.
Yes, I can
Alright,
caca
so
hole.
recently, now we're not going to get into the story, right? A young man was killed by Baltimore police. Or this is what is alleged, right? We'll pull Ian Allen on them. It is alleged that this young man was killed by Baltimore police in a indecent way, illegal way, whatever. So there's been riots in Baltimore, and a lot of people are rioting. Do not know why they're rioting. It's just young men out there, vexed, angry, and it's raising a lot of commotion around the world on social media that these people are just out there for shits and giggles, don't have a clue why they're out there. They're vandalizing, they're rioting, right? They're looting, they're stealing, they're burning, and for all no good reason. Now, I posted this video to my Facebook recently about people out there rioting against how strict the police are being and the poor police behavior and police brutality and all that. But then you have something like this that happens. So you're out there rioting against police injustice, and then this happens. Run the video for that.
That's a piece of my man, Freddie G, man. The police come, nigga, ain't no police G. They ain't right. They doing shit. They doing the shit.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that this video has very, very vulgar language in it. Right? This video has very vulgar language. If your kids are awake, just block their ears or put them to bed or whatever. Anyways, run it again there for them there. Sorry.
That's a piece of my man, Freddie G, man. The police come, nigga, ain't no police G. They ain't right. They doing shit. They doing the shit. They're killing us out here. Fuck them. Show the world, man.
Give me back! Give me back! Give me back! Dude! Give me back! Dude, give me back! Give me back my bag! Give me back my bag!
You got your bag? All right. Right here. Where's your bag?
How much it mean? How much it mean, man? How much it mean, man?
All right, sit back.
So that's the kind of thing we're talking about. You're out there rioting, you're looting, you're burning, you're stealing, and all because of police injustice. And while you're trying to get a message across, you thief the reporter handbag, right?
The person supposed to carry your story.
The person who is trying to put forth now, yes, there's been attacks on the media as well for they only giving one side of the story and all this. But this is potentially a freelance reporter, that's doing a cover story for RT News or whatever it may be. This is the person that could potentially get your story out there that you need to be heard. This might be the person that sends your voice along, and you're thief in their handbag, right? And then when you run away, this is the worst part. When you run away, man runs straight into the police.
A whole heap of them.
A whole heap of police and get hold on. Anyways, so we get a lot of questions all the time here at Trini Vibe TV. When we see people out in public, oh Bob, what you doing? Daryl, what's all this seeing with Trini Vibe TV? Some people are still unsure. Oh, let's really get viewers if all they're making money, this and that. And we just keep encouraging people to tune in, to log on. Sometimes we get a lot of people, sometimes we don't get any, sometimes we get more views on the live stream,
Tonight
on
we had it,
Facebook,
boom.
on what you call it, Twitter. Sometimes you get views on the live stream, the Instagrams, all this kind of thing. Our big thing is just pushing the culture. We had a lot of people tonight. This is for the past couple of days we have here, I believe, it locked there. So Daryl will bring up the analytics for you all.
For tonight.
Just to kind of show you all the kind of viewership we get around the world. Because we know sometimes Caribbean people could be bandwagonists, right? And they don't want to jump on board until... Which we have no problem. I have no problem with that. Jump on board. We don't care where you jump on board. Just want you to jump on board, right? We just want you all here with us, supporting this movement, right? So check it out. Daryl showed them the analytics there. And yeah, I mean, we have Port of Spain, Calgary, New York, Toronto, London, Atlanta, Cambridge, Seoul. I can't even pronounce that one. What is this? Oh, sorry, I can't see the screen.
I still in China.
All right, Chicago, Vancouver, Alexandria, Baltimore. Big up all in Baltimore with the protest. Don't know. Bel Air, Chiyoda.
Don't forget Bangkok.
What's this? Oh, Bangkok. Was that Chongqing?
I didn't know what that is.
I can't see the screen. Cordoba, Denver. So we have people from around the world, and then we have about 140 at the top that they're not even counted for.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, 140 at the top. They're not set. Right? So they must be in a suburb or rural areas, right? We appreciate everybody really taking the time to tune into this show. We only do it for y'all. We only do it for the people that missing out on the Trini culture. We try to bring y'all news, entertainment, new music, new videos, artists, fashionistas, artists, all kind of thing.
I bring up the countries. Let me show you the countries.
Alright.
Yes, this way, if you don't know where it is.
Alright, so we have United States, Trinidad and Tobago, Canada, China, Japan, United Kingdom, France, South Korea, Argentina, Brazil, Germany, Turkey, Australia, Romania, Russia, Sweden, Thailand, Denmark, and Greece. Now, yeah, we only have 3 viewers in Sweden, but that is what we love, right? Yeah, we only have 2 viewers in Greece, but that is what we love. We love that out of all the channels around the world you can be watching right now, you're locked on here at Trini Vibe TV. So thank you all for another successful show. Again, thank you to Isasha. We've been fans of his since long time. So thanks for taking time out of your day. Now, I spent a little time making the hair look pretty tonight. Them headphones come and mess up the white boy here tonight.
You know what time it is?
That is the end of the show. All you bless up. Keep it locked.
See you next week, Wednesday.
Yeah,
and don't
Wednesday.
forget the show will rerun on Saturday.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday.
You mustn't lie to people, boy.
Sunday.
You're born lying. You go keep telling lies out. What
Why are you so?
Why are you so?
Anyway. You know what's a good thing I was sitting on the side of the coach?
You got to control.
Trinidad and I real talk. You can check the stamp on my passport. We like sweet gal who like sweet talk. And we getting money like life sport. We just stop work on a Friday. Make a brethren ask when the lime day. By the rum shop cause it's Friday. We just rail build it like highway. Caliban we there on the road. All the gal them body exposed. I say they winding up and they jamming up and they tipping all on their toes. I say I'm swagging all in my clothes. Gold chains on like sugar aloes. Down here KFC never close. And Murray Street are the hoes. Big man thing. I come to do my thing. Shell down crowds when we sing. Big man thing. We come to do we thing with the shop so vibes that we bring. Big man thing. It's me the gal what's happening. Say she want roll with the king. Big man thing. We come to do we thing. TNT let me hear you sing. I said that.
Do it for the red. I do it for the white. I do it for the black. Eat a doubles with a slight. Isa Trini. God damn it, Isa Trini.